member and has no relation to him doing any of this. What's the point? Why is everything meaninglessly connected? It's not feels, it's so meaninglessly connected. Everything in this game just happens to fall into place for cheap emotional something. Like, how is them being connected when their children matter?
Was entirely incompetent and had no idea how to make anyone feel anything. So he just decided that he was going to pull out all the stops and write all the stupidest bullshit he could possibly do.
Does it have his picture? That was Evil Toko. Why did Evil Toko have his picture? It's even worse. yeah, I mean, it's even fucking worse. I don't know why she has it. We still don't know why she's so crazy about it.
The moral of the story is that every single person is a bad person.
And think about all the other coincidences. Oh, every single person who gets kidnapped or killed happens to be an acquaintance of Reiji. There's no connection. Fugo's wife. Suzu just happens to be outside, gets kidnapped. Evil Toko just happens to fucking walk into the killer's lair. Like, it's like, come the fuck on, man. Like, I'm fine with suspending disbelief. But when it's your entire tie to, like, every emotional, like, moment, like, it's just hard, man. It's hard to feel much when everything just is so coincidentally linked together. What am I supposed to feel anyways? Like, oh, Whipty fucking Skippity, they're fucking childhood friends. He has convenient amnesia. He doesn't even remember her. It doesn't fucking matter. So this is what he thinks is the answer. But when we get Shinji's story, when he's talking about it, he says it's his mother. Or do they just change it magically?
They would never do that.
Like, is he doing some dual mother friend thing going on? Ah, what a coincidence. It's Stella.
Oh, hello, Stella. Funny seeing you here.
Ah, Reiji. どうしたの? 普通。ここ、うちだから。ただいま。あら、早かったのね。列車が空いていたから。
So where is Stella actually gonna be interesting? Like, I mean, her speech pattern's kind of fun, but like, that's about it.
あら、時坂さん、何かお忘れ。私の娘のマリス・ステラで。
はじめまして。
知り合いなのですか？
うん、多分。それはしんちゃんに教えてもらった。しんちゃんが話していたことを想像して書いた。そういえば似てるかも。終戦間際、発表時に間宮心臓はそう言ったそうです。正確にいつ書かれたかは分かっていません。
I got 9 times out of 10 you can find her at the art museum, and the one time he leaves town she happens to be here, coming back home.
昭和20年の春です。
何が？ どうこういない。小さかったから。ペンダント。あ、猫ババ。
マリス、お茶を入れてきてもらい、
レイジも。
聞いていただきたいこともございますか。ではよろしく。時坂さんはマリスのことをどのくらい存じ、いえ、あの子は混血児ですが、夫はイタリア人で当時の同盟国でしたが、要望からかあの子は随分とひどい差別に遭っていました。
What?
そのせいで失声症を患ってしまったのです。
He loses the ability to speak because of the discrimination.
お医者様からは精神の病気だと言われました。
ただいま。
How do they make tea so quick?
外に誰かい
Yeah, how does she forget something she lost almost a week ago? Or not notice something she lost almost a week ago? And where did he put it? Why did he not keep it on him?
ひどくないっすか、時坂さん。ずっと放っておいてお茶まで飲んでるなんて。
Haha, funny.
嫌っすよ。時坂さんに運転を任せたら起きた時に。
またね。
それじゃあ出発するっすよ。もう絶対乗せたりしませんから。知りませんよ、もう。
おや、時坂さん、どうかなさいましたか。ミサ、もしや中原、ええ。しかし、なぜ今になって彼女のことを。
Thinking music.
それは確かによく似ているとは思いましたが、戦時中上野の美術館でです。
Man, everybody's so
私はすで
connected.
に美術界を追放された身
What
で
a
したが、
small world, especially in the
年齢と
biggest
体調
city
のせいで
in the
徴収も
world.
されず東京に残っていたのです。
The man who has all of the answers. Seemingly unrelated. To my surprise and excitement, he happens to be connected to everything. I really
And who
love
knew
all
that
of these
Hitler
twists.
was the actual
ちょう
mastermind?
ど私の娘も美術館で働いていまして、
Ah,
そのつながりで知り合ったのですが、あまり自分のことを話さない。週末には自宅へ帰られていたようですが、それは昭和19年の夏だったでしょうか。彼女は私と彼が反目していたことを知りませんでした。純粋に彼の絵に、おそらくミサさんがモデルになったのでしょう。ミサさんではありません。確かみゆきという名前だったかと。お子さんのことはわかりませんが、みゆきさんという方は不妊症だったらしいとは聞いています。他にも愛人を何人も囲っているようでしたが、絵の具用の顔料をいえ、さすがに存じていませんが、それが何か。
Evil Toko's mom. Yeah, Jesus. Perfect memory about random gossip.
いえ、お役に立てるのでしたら何でも協力させていただきますよ。ええ、もちろん。何でしょうか。もちろんです。どうぞお使いください。
Ah, Evil Toko's mom. Bang Shinzo. So what is, are they sisters? Half sisters?
どうした？管理官殿が必死になって探しているんだがな。まだ出てきていない。
Everyone has perfect memory except the people who are childhood friends.
Yeah, they're all amnesiacs.
あまり期待しない方がいい。それ れとも何かてめえも一緒になって探すかバカ野郎てめえだったら
It won't change anything if they add one more person. What? That's not true at all.
I know you're a hard-boiled detective who I got on the case in the first place, but step back, son.
Like,
Let the police handle it.
Everybody has a different kind of like intellect that could lend a lot to this. I mean, with that kind of logic, you could say adding 1,000 people wouldn't fucking help. But it totally would. If you added every person on Earth, it would be very easy to find it. Like, so stupid. One person could help. Especially a fucking detective. He knows the exact year the pigment maker joins the family. Truly the man who knows everything. I can't remember fucking what I did last year half the time, man. I couldn't tell you what magical things happen in each year. Well, this dude remembers his enemies' random happenings in 1935. He left for Osaka on a business trip, I'm sure. How does that even work? If she's the only one who can get into it, then that means she's at fault.
Oh, do you mind if I mention some more that's revealed in KNS 2? It's completely unrelated to like anything.
I don't care, yeah.
But is pertinent to this character.
Yeah.
So, in KNS 2, I'm not going to say like how it gets into this, but it reveals that this doctor right here, Yamanouchi, at one point, she flew into a complete madman fit and killed her own child.
Huh.
It is mentioned in a like side choice in this game that I never saw and you'll never see, but it's just a sideline. It's just mentioned. It's mentioned in this game like one time, and then in KNS 2 they mention it like not in a sideline, and I'm going, what? What?
Why?
I don't know.
Why do they have so many random fucking stories, man?
Like, it's completely irrelevant, but she's fucking insane too.
And it doesn't build her character in any meaningful way, really. Just random.
I was like losing my mind over it. Like, did I miss something?
The fuck? He just left the key in his desk?
Yeah,
Why
Cardo
wouldn't he just
Shoujo
keep it
is
with him?
100% all about shock value.
Oh yeah.
KNS 2 actually has more going on that I can respect, but it's still bad.
It's funny because they try to shock value so much, even with the smallest shit, that it just, you become numb to it. Like, wow, they're childhood friends. You're like, it doesn't matter. You don't care about anybody. They've never made you care enough to have any of the shock value matter. Too many convenient people dying, too many people he knows dying. Everybody's too connected. It's just like, less is more, man. Seriously, save that kind of shit for the big hits, man. Yeah. So whose place did we break into? Was it the evil looking guy or was it the windy looking guy?
What is your question?
Whose safe did we break into? I assume the evil guy, not the psychiatrist dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
ええ。体外で受精させた卵子を別の母体へ移植と書いてあるけれど、まさかそ
It
んな
made frogs outside the human body, was transplanted, another one of use.
待って、卵子提供者間宮みゆき、精子提供者間宮心臓、代理解体者間宮美桜。他人に子供を産ませた。
Hey, remember when they said that she had only her mother's genes? It's complete bullshit.
Our donor was Mamiya Miyuki. Sperm was Mamiya Shinzo. Wait, they're all the same family? Is that what we're going for now too? Or is this like after marriage names? I don't even want to try to piece together what's going on.
Don't worry, Reiji will do it for you.
Somebody else will do it for me, and then Reiji will say he did it.
昭和24年に成功例が報告されています。しかしこれは全く異なる受精方法です。昭和10年12月30日に男児、いいえ、理由までは書かれていませんが、おそらく卵子提供者の女性の子宮下生殖器に異常があり、自然受精が行えなかったのでしょう。
Jesus, just adopt at that point. Why would you fertilize an egg and then put it in you and then give birth? Fucking adopt a kid when afterwards, man.
The adoption system in Japan is
法
fucking
律上
horrible.
は出産された方が母親になるはずです。遺伝子による分類が加味されることはない。そもそもこういう場合は
It's easier to do magical fertilizations and
In this
implant
time
egg
period, I
surgeries
have
and shit.
no idea. Yeah, this actually happens. I just don't know about, like, 1950s.
Yeah.
Is also definitely not stupid. Crazy serial killings where they cut off a bunch of limbs.
Wait, what? Are you in a fucking under your floorboards now talking to me? Gotta come back. Yeah, Christ child, dude. That would have been even worse, man. I was worried about that. Toko's mom, ghost of the body? Certain man needs to be arrested. Let's head on down, winkety winkety winkety, and arrest some people.
なんだ、先輩じゃないですか。
The master detective has cracked the case. I'm sure Toko's fine. God, I'm gonna almost forget about this tit CG. It's so fucking far after this. When our guy throws the cloth aside.
おや、僕のことを心配してくれているんですか？先輩に教える義理はありませんね。そういう先輩はどうなんです？まさか冷やかしに来ただけではないですよね。間宮心臓ですか。任意で家宅捜索もしましたが、何も出てきやしませんでした。で、どうするつもりですか？名前と連絡先ですか。まさかこの中に真犯人で、ここに集めればいいんですか？間宮心臓本人が許可すると思いますか？たく、そんなこともわからないのか。逃亡の恐れは？わかりました。これからすぐですか？魚住巡査部長は担当から外してますよ。わかりましたよ。では僕の代わりに手配しておき
So
ます。
for a guy that was super hostile, he's sure okay with taking orders from a random dude here. What an inconsistent fucking
おかえりなさい
personality,
兄さ
man.
ん。夕飯ができていますよ。
Maybe he's just gonna
今準
take
備
the
しますね。
credit? I mean, is that what they're going for? Wow, boys, let's have a little dinner with our Emoto.
ダメですよ。きちんと食べ
Please
ない
eat
と。
properly or you'll get the Japanese cold. Why don't they just cut these scenes out?
でしたらなおのこときちんと食べてください。
Like, just cut
せっ
this.
かく作ったも
It's
の。
gone.
それとももうどこかで食べてこられましたか？
This is so unnecessary in the flow right now.
左右ですが、どうぞ。
Us reconnecting with the daily life just to... Are we just trying to show that he's still a human being? Do we need to check in on her? There's not a reason, it's just fucking here, man.
落ち着かれましたか？ではどうぞ召し上がってくださいね。
They could have just had that scene be, well, I decided to come home and rest before, you know, we went and did the thing tomorrow. My sister gave me some tea and food, and now I'm in my room. You know, they could have just slapped two sentences together to show what happened there, instead of like this minute-long random bullshit. I'd rather just keep the pace going with the mystery in this part. Yeah, it's way more out of place right here. But yeah, I know what you mean. It wasn't as stark of a contrast for me in the first part, but definitely, I mean, it's not great. That's a big issue here.
兄さん、魚住さんがお見えになりました。 お気をつけて。
So we didn't even need to stop back at home, really. It's all on the same day.
時坂先生。
何があるのですか？
トウコちゃんは見つかったのですか？
私に本当の母親ですか？
Yeah, you got him.
そう。
God, it sounded like he was talking from 10 miles away and now he's just gone.
I'm dead.
Whoa,
間宮慎
He's
三の
back.
家ですね。
Wow, even the vice principal's here.
Let's get them some water, dude. Yeah, let's bring everyone.
Everyone's here. Wow, we even got Toko's mom shortly after her fucking daughter's death.
私の
Her paranoia.
レイジ、
Her daughter's dead.
玄関の
What
鍵は
cure are you gonna give her,
いつで
dude?
も行けるぞ。
A bullet to the head.
Like fucking hell, dude.
Totally not a photograph of a statue inside that glass display case, by the way.
おそ
Never.
らくな。ここまで来てしまったか。いちいちあったもののことなど覚えてはおらぬよ。パラノイアか。そうかもしれんな。
その方がど
It's
この
time for the
母親なので
Scooby-Doo
すか？
breakdown.
Mm-hmm. And you are the murderer.
Descole!
I'm just hoping this covers 95% of the story. And for this true ending, we just slap through the whole thing and then just have a happy scene with Toko and that's it.
あれは夏頃だったな。
He just happens to know what cacophobia is.
Mm-hmm. Very conveniently knows lots of things when he needs them. but doesn't fucking never use
This
his
is the
brain
best shit
elsewhere.
right here. He just pulls out every single hypothesis and ties it all together.
And I couldn't be less interested, man. This is the most boring fucking explanation of a mystery I've ever fucking read. Because it's just, I don't
Same.
care about it.
Same.
And it's not because of the explanation itself, like the flair of it, it's just that you just don't care about the mystery anymore at this point.
We brought the vice principal with us, by the way.
Yeah, in case my man couldn't explain it all, we have the vice principal to explain everything.
おいレイジ、そいつは確かなことなのか？
It's just my hypothesis.
I get sued for slander. Thanks for coming out here, guys.
Thanks for coming to my dead talk.
Shinji が家出をしたのは昭和20年の春。何かね。昭和19年の暮れだったか。
You know another story about art, another mystery about art that has a lot less killing? Actually, I think there's like no killing. And just a lot less thrills, but it's like 100 times more interesting than this. Hotel Dusk. The
Hotel
content
Dusk is too
is
good.
completely...
It's coincidental as fucking Hotel Dusk,
Yeah.
but there's less people, so it feels less stupid.
Less people.
And it's also just
yeah.
unapologetic about it.
The setting's better. The characters are way better. The dialogue, it's more focused. Like, it's not the best fucking most interesting mystery ever, but just the sheer focus and setting of it makes like everything, you know, else shine, man. Where in this is like, it's just got none of that, man. Like, this has like the shock and all this complicated bullshit, but it just shows a lack of focus, man, and too much fluff just really does just bring stuff down, man. And his crappy characters, man. Hell, man, even if the characters were shit, if the MC was just charismatic like Kyle Hyde, like fucking hell, it'd still be fine.
おそらくうちにトウコが来たのはその頃ですが。
おい、どういうことだレイジ？
私の命だ。
Now let us steer this conversation back to the Mamiya family for a moment, but first, we have to talk about parallel routes.
So I assume that Evil Toko knows about her brother then, that's why she had the photo.
Pretty sure she didn't, and she just found that because it was inside the magazine that she got from her mom.
What, it was in the bookcase, not behind the magazine.
I thought it was behind the bookcase. He had to actually reach for it.
I don't know. Maybe it was.
I think it fell out of the magazine.
Oh, okay. That could be it then.
私ははい。私はそのトークを
My throat's dry from fucking styling on these bitches for so long. Take sip of water. Let me continue.
Calcium carbonate. Yeah, he can't drive.
What?
They're saying that Shinji can't drive.
Why?
Well, Reggie just said it.
その通りです。
How he kidnapped Toko? I don't know, he picked her up. I don't know.
He, remember she was in a baby stroller, man. I'm sure that the nurse was just walking around with a limbless woman in a baby stroller, and he just took the baby stroller and just walked her to his house.
Yeah, he saw her and just went, "Hey,
what do you
fuck it."
what don't you understand, Fast?
This one's pre-made. It's free. It's like going to the store and buying a sandwich that's pre-made.
He
It's
just
there for
waltzed
you
down the
already.
street with her in a baby stroller. Jesus, man, didn't you read it? It's so obvious. And took a call for help. She's injured and she was on sedatives or whatever. Because of the surgery. I guess she didn't wake up until conveniently when she was getting chopped to pieces by her brother or whatever. He didn't go to the hospital, he just found him randomly, I think, is the idea. Because he kills her and then takes her at the house, so he just follows them after, I assume, just at an undisclosed area, seeing them taking her, strolling around or something. I don't think it was the hospital, it was just some undisclosed area.
それは
Yeah, after that quad amputee was taken to their house. I assume in a car, so how did he ever see her is my thing. Don't forget that he took her to his house. And then also took her here somehow. Like, wasn't he just lugging her around everywhere?
何でしょうか。
Damn, dude. Oh, God. This makes me just want to go read, like, And Then There Were None or something again. That was so much better than this. Limited amount of people, more focus on actually big brain and a mystery. The characters don't even fucking matter that much, it's just what they do. But they're still more interesting. Better setting. Still has some thrills, like, I mean, it's not like fucking amazing, but it's ancient. It's still more interesting, man. They're trying to do this like Scooby-Doo, like, let me unravel the mystery for you section here, but not any of the grace of like your typical mystery bullshit, classic mystery. Okay, wait, we're explaining it right now. Alright. Police try to take him to custody, he's no longer in the office. I don't know if anticipating searchers have me at his office. His office is in Knockner, they're close to the Pathological Research Institute. Ah,
One
of course.
can easily see him bumping into Akazaki Nene. after she
Somebody
kidnapped
who
him.
is trying to hide themselves very carefully since they're carrying around a fucking vegetable. It's so easy. I could just bump into her. If anybody could just bump into her, then why
The
didn't she
serial
get...
killer bumps into the kidnapper, crazy bitch who's fucking all her students. Just happens to, and then kidnaps her kidnap.
If she could be so easily bumped into, wouldn't she be trying a little harder to hide herself? Otherwise somebody would call the fucking police. Toko-san was riding in the baby carriage, and he caught a glimpse of her face. Imagine you're just watching this woman push a baby carriage around, and then you take a peek at the baby, and it's a fucking grown-ass woman's face. Just like, what? I'm assuming she has a blanket on too, but like, why wouldn't they just cover her face too? Yeah, they're both hiding from the police. They're just waltzing around. Hey, how you doing there? Oh, you kidnapping this fucking potato woman? Well, I'm a mass murderer. Fuck it, I'm gonna follow you somewhere and kill you, and then take this fucking very conveniently, you know, based person that I also happen to know when I was younger, that also happens to be tied to his parents. You know, just, wow. Everything's so convenient in this game.
I don't know how anyone can like this. It has great ratings.
I mean, the art's fine.
G-Senjo's here. This is worse than G-Senjo. Let's be real, dude.
The depiction of murder, fine.
Yeah, like the ambience and the killings and stuff is totally cool. I'm down with it. They actually go balls out on it, and I respect it.
The
But the actual
concept is like,
execution of pretty much
okay.
everything,
Yeah.
the actual culprits and the stupidly thrown in meaningless scenes, Moonworld out of nowhere, fucking sex scenes. It's just like it's garbage.
Yeah. I mean, the concept's not amazing, but it's like, okay, but like the execution is just garbo, man. Like, yeah, like art is fine. I mean, music's a little repetitive, concept okay, but damn, man, they really just, execution just fucked. The plot, the pacing, too many plot lines, the completely unnecessary first half. The gameplay being fucking doggo bullshit mode. Just like, damn, man. It just feels like so much is going wrong that even if you like some of the parts a lot, it's just hard to like really say the whole package is great. Moonworld Schoolgirl, Cartographer reference. Just meaningless Cartographer references all over the place.
Also, she has a route and sex scene.
Of course.
Don't worry, you're not gonna do the route.
We needed to put more time into sex scenes in this game. That would really up the mystery section.
I think the guide outright references her out. Let me look at it.
Now Reiji's randomly saying that maybe he had his eye on her all along.
There we go. You could restart the game and get Hatsune's ending, but it's basically the same you just got with her sex scene. God, dude, I hate this fucking game.
So he randomly saw her on a train and noticed that it looked like his mother, Toko, did. Which is unrelated to how he coincidentally saw her in a baby stroller. Why don't they just say that he was following her around very carefully to find a time to kidnap her and then found Nene pushing the stroller? I mean, that would be okay. If it's just two coincidental events, then it doesn't help. It's just still coincidences. Doesn't matter if he's been watching her. Why are they so obsessed with having everything be a coincidence? Why even have a detective at that point? You don't solve coincidences, man. It's just not how it works. If everything's just chance, then there's no true tie. There's no way to figure something out. That's why it's fucking stupid in a mystery. We're supposed to think. You don't think about luck and chances, you're thinking about real facts and stuff like that. Look at this guy, he's a fucking asleep. Can you blame him?
Man, I'm reading some shit posts about KNS2 right now. I love it.
Some shit post?
Mm.
People knocking it? Are there other people who have a fucking brain? People can self-insert as the hard-boiled detective, yeah.
Moonworld.
場に満ちる一瞬の空気すら削り取り、カンバスに残すのが絵画という。
Yeah. The sex, it just makes it sell, for sure.
I say Moonworld like that because it's really funny to me. Fasto, I pushed Elegy to stream VLR for a long time, and he played VLR. And when he streamed it, he actually solved the second anagram, the moon thing, on his own with no outside input, except knowing it was an anagram. And so he kept saying Moon Man over and over again. So I couldn't stop saying Moonworld every time they went to Moonworld. I know it seems weird.
Moonworld just seems like a ridiculous name for a cafe.
Moonworld.
Seems like a place you'd go do some disco or some shit.
Sorry, buddy, a few decades early for that.
Go do a waltzing a few centuries too late.
I appreciate this setting too. I think it's fairly unique for this kind of thing, but they don't take advantage of it. The fact is, there's no easy access to phones. Like, you don't have cell phones, so news spreads slowly, but they don't ever take advantage of that for people not knowing things, and they never focus on building the world up. It's just kind of here.
Which is why a lot of people put mysteries at pre-cell phone times, because it makes it a lot more about the fucking evidence and weird shit like that. Like internet and fucking phones and cell phones and all that shit can sometimes make shit too fucking hard to do. I'm trying to think of some good examples of that, but a different kind of dynamic. You can't explain everything away with it. Like on an island or something, they can't just talk to each other remotely. They have to go to certain places and meet up and, you know, or go use like a particular phone line or call somebody, or if they're stranded, you know, like, it can make for cool settings, but yeah, they don't really do much with it. If anything, it's just for the aesthetic in this. The time period was fine.
すべてはわしの過ちが真珠がそんなものを書き残していたとは。真珠は一度だけここに来た。母親がいないことを何度もなじられた隣の部屋だ。君。
私は。
You could have this exact same story. Not the exact same story, but this kind of explanation, but in some kind of like, and then there were none sort of setting, it'd be way more interesting. Instead of convenient people all just being tied together, it's some kind of like mastermind taking everybody together into a single place, and then like, you know, with some kind of ulterior motive and goal. I mean, that's been done over 1,000 times. Like fucking half of Tarantino's shit and stuff like that, but at least it's more interesting, right? And you don't have to worry about like convenient things. Everybody was brought together for a reason. So when they say that everybody's connected, it's okay because there's like a third party forcing everybody to be there at that time. why people do it, you know? Because then you don't have to have everything seem like some weird puzzle piece falling into place. I mean, then I guess it's more of a thriller thing to have people like on an island or in a death game or something. Which I can't blame people for them. Not that you need it, but just...
まさかここまでとは。
その壁の向こうだ。
Beyond that
向
wall.
こうだってな。地下への扉がある。
Door leading underground.
おう。
They're gonna break the painting.
これを壊すのですか。それは分かっているのですが。
本当にいいんだな。構わんよ。やってくれ。よし、かかれ。
Why is he here? Because he revealed so much stuff, he just has to be here out of goodwill, man.
The door to the heart.
So there's supposed to be tits when our dude throws back a claw.
Yeah, it'll be pretty clear.
Okay. I just feel bad for the vice principal, man. All of his students dying, all of his fucking his employees are fucking evil. This detective's dragging him along into these places, bringing up old memories and gruesome sights and shit he has to see.
Oh.
What, did he fucking stuff his wife or something? Wouldn't this be a rotting corpse?
Oi, Reiji, それを見ろ.
Alright, I'm gonna blur it now. Yeah, he pays this guy to fail, pretty much. Like, yeah, he figures out all the mysteries, but after they've already been fucking completed, and the dude's always suicide. Oh, this is the bones of Nakahara Misa. Oh wait, Mamiya Miyuki. I don't even remember the difference anymore. Wow, here she is. Looks like she adipocerated without decaying.
Yeah. So this is a real thing where under the exact right circumstances a corpse can become basically wax. But in no way is it a perfect preservation. What you're looking at right now is bullshit. This doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, I figured he like stuffed her or something, man. If anything, like they're just gonna go with this explanation.
No, they're just saying she turned into wax. She was in the exact perfect environment.
What a coincidence, boys. Kara, no coincidence. A coincidence in the shell or something. Was that it after we see her in the egg?
I believe so.
Okay.
So the environment the corpse is in has to be warm, damp, slightly basic, not acidic, and they have to be exposed to bacteria that work without oxygen. Kino.
Oh, yeah.
朽木病理学研究所に搬送し解剖するそうです。これだけ綺麗な城も珍しいですからね。 床にあった白骨
I'm
死体を
captivated
検
by
視後研
this.
究所へ
Her
this is
and
such
Shoujo.
such a beautiful death. Yeah, really, that's great, buddy.
Eiji, これからどうするつもりだ？
Like, oh shit, Toko's still missing.
それだったら
Whoops.
うちの若いのに送らせてやる。おう、お前。俺はまだここを調べるぞ。何も出てこないかもしれねえが、一応な。どちらまでですか
A fortune teller. Yeah, good thing Captain can pass.
よかったね、母さん。もう右腕が見つかったよ。
My man happened to find a random fortune teller who wanted to have sex with them. Now he's cutting off her limbs.
もう少しだよ、母さん。あそこに行けば、僕と母さんは
Isn't she
ゆっくり
dead?
と過ごせるから。
There's no way Toko's
ほら、
still
着い
alive.
たよ、母さん。ここは昔はよくここで遊んだよね。君はよく泣いていたんだ。覚えているかい？
So he's calling her mother, but he knows it's Toko.
桂木先生。母さんを紹介したかったのだけれどね。さて、母さん。次は左手を探しに、その次は胴体かな。母さんにぴったりな、綺麗な体を見つけないとね。
Why does he happen to follow the same way of killing as the first guy?